All right, peace, black family. So, welcome to another in-depth analysis. Well, you already know what we do here, so let's get straight into it. So, the coronavirus, COVID-19, or the Asian virus or Chinese virus, as it should be properly coined, has taken a toll on, some Americans. Whether you are African, European, Asian, if you're a part of this system, it has taken a toll on you somehow, some way, via your job or your finances, right? And so European men are already up to their old tricks.
Wilson police say a man upset about the coronavirus pandemic and losing his job shot his longtime girlfriend and then shot himself. Officers called to North 17th Street in Wilson Borough found 38-year-old Roderick Bliss IV dead with a pistol near his body. They also found a 43-year-old woman with a gunshot wound to her back, conscious and alert. She told officers Roderick shot her. She had surgery and is currently in the intensive care unit with non-life-threatening injuries. Katie Johnston for CBS Philly.
See, and this is what we've been talking about for the longest. The male European mind is oppressive by nature. But a lot of feminist black women don't want to push that narrative. It's the boogeyman black narrative that they want to push. When white men are killing their women at drastic levels, right? They're quiet. They don't want to say anything. It might pop up in a news story here and there, but they'll never show the face of the murderer. Not the white man that killed his whole family, his kids, the dog, and the pet bird. They won't show his face. This woman, coincidentally, happens to be black, right? But this is what we're talking about. See, the white man is oppressive by nature. But we get all the backlash in society because, again, you have to create that male black boogeyman complex. You have female black feminists will throw black men under the bus. But then you have white men who do shit like this.
Police say an Albuquerque man tried to kill his wife because he was upset over the coronavirus stimulus checks. APD arrested 63-year-old Joe Macias yesterday at his home near San Pedro in San Antonio. Police say Macias was upset. He apparently doesn't qualify for the stimulus check, so he asked his wife for her car key so he could buy beer. When she told him no, that's when police say Macias left and came back with a gas can, pushed his wife to the ground, then doused her and their mobile home in gas. Macias then allegedly tried to light a cigarette but was unsuccessful. He's facing several charges now, including attempted murder.
And nobody says nothing, right? The whole Me Too movement. How did black men become the face of that? See, these black feminists, they'll give Harvey Weinstein a little, slap on the wrist, and they might mention his name. But the whole Me Too movement became about Bill Cosby and R. Kelly like this, and Michael Jackson, even though he was gone. This is what we're talking about. And this mentality, this behavior dates back to slavery. Because although our ancestors, our female ancestors, were brutally raped, dehumanized, there was that 1.1% that went along with the program, that understood that the master had resources that she wanted, whether it be an extra blanket, whether it be some extra rice, some water, to the point where you even had some of our ancestors that would give up their own children to sleep with master.
Now stand up straight now. You wants to see my radio, Mr. Ames? Oh, now don't be like that. He like to give you a quilt or new calico. And you've been talking about getting a new calico. So get on in. Oh, it's all right, child. It's all right.
It's,
because they understood power. And now you have the modern day bedwench who will throw the black man and black women under the bus just so they can get closer to white resources. This is a fact. This is 100% a fact. This is what this is about. It's about how can I enrich myself by throwing other black people under the bus, whether it be a young black female or whether it be, a black man or even another black female. It doesn't matter. Because these black feminists, they're not talking about this story. Women getting burnt alive and shot by their white male husbands because they lost their job. They're not talking about where the term wife beater comes from, how the white man will come home, bitch, where's my dinner if you don't get me my dinner? Oh, it's the black boogeyman story that they're going to run with because that's what brings in the dollars. That's what the white male wants to see. Don't point me as the bad man. Oh, no, little bad Westminsterist. That's not what you do. You point the black man as the bad man. I pay you to do so. And you encourage stupidity in your black community. Whatever that is anti-life and anti-black, the black feminists are going to push it. And then they're going to say you're phobic something because you don't want to go along with it. You get what I'm saying? They're agents. Since slavery, these black feminists have been agents. But here's the thing about it. It always comes back to bite them. It always comes back in the booty to bite them. Because the white man doesn't have permanent friends. He only has permanent interests. And so the black woman think that they can kiss up to white Zaddy. Look how the white man treat his own mama. The white man even let his own mama vote into 19-something. Black people was voting before the white woman. Look how he treat his own daughters. What? Are you crazy? That white man ain't got no friends. It's him and him only. But black feminists get what they want, right? They get what they deserve. And so for that, it's sad because some black women may not be aware that we are in a race war, and they might innocently, and I say innocently, get with a white man and then become a victim to being shot in the back or shot in the head and killed, or make a biracial child with that white man and then have that white man molest the shit out of that child because he has a fetish for blackness. All these things have transpired in the system of racism and white supremacy. And don't get me wrong, I'm 100% aware we have some trash-ass phenotypical Africans, black Africans who have European minds. That means you have a black man that has a white mind. Those are trash. We discard that. That's trash. We don't pay attention to those dudes. But the point I'm trying to make is that at the end result, black feminists, for the most part, always get what they deserve. And that's that the white man is going to trade on them. And then they scream that they black feminists, but what are you fighting the black man for? The black man has no resources that you should be fighting for. You should be teaming up with the black man to fight against racism. But black feminists are often selfish women. They're often egocentric, Eurocentric driven women. So they see no benefit in the black family at all. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents. With that being said, family, think black, stay black, love black, support black, and that's real African black power.